Alright, I'm here with the 2009 Mazda 5. We have an oil leak, and there's a common problem where the oil cooler gasket fails, and this has happened before a few years ago, and so I'm going to replace it. So I want to show you guys what's going on. I'll crawl under the car here. This is the oil filter housing. It has a paper filter. And this black thing, this is the oil cooler. So in between the housing, the oil filter housing and the oil cooler, there's a gasket, and that's typically what fails. I've wiped it down some, but it was oozing out pretty bad. You can also see oil on the oil pressure sensor. The thing with this job, typically what you do is you drain the oil just like you would in an oil change. So here's the oil pan plug. Take this off, take the cap off, let the oil drain, take out the filter. One of the things that gets a little messy is the coolant lines. This line and this line take coolant into the oil cooler. So if you were to take this off, coolant would get all over the place. So you can either drain the coolant. I'm gonna actually try to plug it up, take a plug, and essentially that's what this is, you know. So I'm gonna find one that's about the same size. Take this off, it'll spurt out a little bit. Maybe I'll squeeze it, put the plug in, and then see if that'll contain it. Same thing with this one. And then we take these 10mm. I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Take these off. Well, first you detach the sensor, and then we get to our new parts. So I ordered some new parts. Pretty stoked about that. I have a newly designed, Mazda designed a new oil cooler that's supposed to be better and not have this leak. The gasket is actually part of the oil cooler. So this rubber piece on the old one is separate. It kind of sets on it, and that's what fails. This one's supposed to be better. I have a crush plate that goes between the housing, but instead of having that oil filter housing, I'm going to replace it with this guy. And what this does, this allows me to use a regular oil filter, which will be easier in the long run to change out the filter. Wow, that's one-handed. Don't want to not thread it correctly. Alright, so this attaches to the engine block with the crush plate. Not the engine block, but anyway, you know, the engine. This goes on top, and then the hoses attach here. So we have all the parts. I even have a new sensor. The old one, I don't know, maybe the old one's bad. So this goes in here. I have all the parts. I have to go to work now, but this is my plan. Get it done. Hopefully it won't take more than an hour. Probably take longer because I'm an amateur, but I'm looking forward to get this done so we can drive the car. I'll record the process and post it to YouTube, so hopefully other people can learn from this. Alright, take care.